Hello, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I'm Lucas Rocha and welcome to the ACO Negro Noticias channel. Here, you'll find everything about our team, straight from the source. And today, we have a heavy topic, a possible trade that could mark the end of the TJ Watt era in Pittsburgh. Before we begin, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. That really helps our work and ensures you won't miss any updates about the Steelers. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what could be a bombshell that changes the course of the Steelers. The situation involving TJ Watt. One of the fans' biggest idols and a true nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. Watt might be living his final days in Pittsburgh. At 30 years old, with over 96 career sacks, he's led the NFL in sacks 3 times and won the Defensive Player of the Year award. In 2023, he once again proved his worth with 19 sacks, remaining among the best in the league. But the issue is his contract. Watt is set to earn just over $30 million this season, but after Myles Garrett's recent extension with the Browns, he's seeking something closer to $40 million per year. So far, negotiations with the Steelers front office haven't progressed. To make matters worse, Watt posted a mysterious photo with a peace and love sign on his Instagram stories, which many interpreted as a possible farewell. The front office now faces a dilemma: open the vault and keep their star defender, or trade him now and accelerate a roster rebuild. With 12 picks already stacked for the 2026 draft, a trade could be the trigger for a new cycle in Pittsburgh. The Steelers' outlook for 2025 is a mix of ambition and uncertainty. On one hand, they've kept a strong defensive core with names like Minkah Fitzpatrick, Alex Highsmith, and Cam Hayward. On the other hand, the age of some veterans and the rumors surrounding TJ Watt raise questions about the team's real goals this season. The arrival of Russell Wilson and Justin Fields has heated up the quarterback competition, but there's still no clear definition of who will be the starter. Mike Tomlin wants to see both in preseason action, which could shape the team's strategy for the coming years. Additionally, young talents are emerging, like linebacker Peyton Wilson, who impressed during training camp, and cornerback Corey Trice Jr., who is coming back from injury and ready to prove himself. But the big question is, are the Steelers really trying to compete in 2025, or are they preparing for a full rebuild? The possible trade of TJ Watt and the accumulation of 2026 draft picks suggest that the front office might be thinking more about the long term than it seems. Given the uncertainty, the Steelers have 3 distinct paths they could follow this season. 1. Go all in for 2025. If Russell Wilson proves he still has gas in the tank and the defense remains dominant, Pittsburgh could make a strong playoff push, maybe even surprise some people. To do that, they'd need to keep players like TJ Watt and invest in targeted reinforcements during the season. 2. Strategic transition. With young talent arriving and a new offensive coordinator, the Steelers could use 2025 as an evaluation year. Justin Fields could get more playing time, the team could test pieces, and prepare for a bigger leap in 2026 with a younger, more cohesive roster. 3. Full rebuild. If the season starts off poorly, the team could decide to trade valuable veterans like Watt or Hayward to accumulate more draft capital. This would pave the way for a deeper rebuild, targeting a full roster overhaul in 2026 and beyond. The Steelers' greatest asset is their defensive foundation and the franchise's winning culture. The question is whether the front office will bet on the present or the future. The 2025 outlook for the Steelers is anything but simple. With major decisions looming regarding Russell Wilson, TJ Watt, and the franchise's direction, the next few months will determine whether the team fights to win now or prepares the ground for a new era. Whether they lean on experience or give more space to youth, one thing is certain: whatever the Steelers do this season will have a deep impact on the years to come. And now I want to hear from you, black and gold fans. Do you think the Steelers should keep TJ Watt and try to win now, or trade veterans and start rebuilding? Let's talk now about Lecitus Smith, an offensive lineman who was recently released by the Pittsburgh Steelers, a decision that reveals a lot about the team's current situation and their plans for next season. Smith, despite still being young, has had an interesting NFL journey marked by challenges, team changes, and the fight for a spot on one of the most competitive rosters in the league. Lecitus Smith was selected in the 6th round of the 2022 draft by the Arizona Cardinals, coming from Virginia Tech University, where he had a solid career and was recognized for his consistent performance on the offensive line. However, the transition to the NFL is never easy, especially for late-round picks who need to prove their value every chance they get. In his rookie season, Smith played in 10 games for the Cardinals, accumulating 209 snaps on the field. Although he was not an absolute starter, he showed some versatility by playing on both offensive snaps and special teams, which is a positive for players trying to establish themselves. Still, his time in Arizona didn't last long, as he was released before his second season started, a critical moment for any player trying to solidify their place in the league. After leaving the Cardinals, Smith moved through several teams in a turbulent period of his career. The Houston Texans, Philadelphia Eagles, and Green Bay Packers were the franchises where he mostly spent time on practice squads, searching for a chance to join the active roster and show his potential. This constant movement is common for many players who haven't yet found a permanent place but have enough talent to stay in the league. In March of this year, Smith was claimed off waivers by the Steelers, a hopeful fresh start in Pittsburgh, a traditional franchise that highly values its offensive line, especially for protecting its quarterback and ensuring an effective running game. However, Smith's stay with the team was short. Last season, he appeared in 8 games, with 28 special team snaps and 5 offensive snaps, a low number indicating he didn't manage to secure a regular role in the Steelers' offense. The recent release of Lecitus Smith by the Steelers shows the team is looking to strengthen its offensive line with players who can offer more stability and immediate impact. The offensive line is one of the fundamental pillars for any offensive success, responsible both for protecting the quarterback and opening lanes for the running game. When the line falters, the entire offense suffers, and the Steelers know they need to improve this area to be more competitive. Smith's departure opens up a spot on the roster for other athletes to step up, compete for playing time, and earn their place, whether on offense or special teams. The team's focus for the 2025 season will be reinforcing the offensive line by bringing in players with technical skill, strength, and consistency to ensure the offense functions more efficiently and that the quarterback has the necessary time to execute plays. Speaking of reinforcements, one name gaining attention in the preseason and potentially key for the Steelers is rookie Caleb Jenkins, a promising tackle from Texas Tech University. Jenkins has stood out for his physical strength, refined technique, and agility, traits that set him apart and are highly valued in today's NFL, where pass rushers are increasingly fast and aggressive. Caleb Jenkins is known for his uncommon agility for an offensive lineman, something that could greatly help the Steelers improve protection against quick, explosive pass rushers, a problem the team faced last season. During preseason workouts, Jenkins took part in several interviews and drills with the coaching staff, who are very excited about his dedication, work ethic, and quick learning ability. The team sees him as a key piece to fill the gap left by veterans who have departed or whose status for the 2025 season is uncertain. Moreover, his potential to grow and adapt to the Steelers system makes him a safe bet for the future, a gem who could shine and significantly upgrade the offensive line. If he manages to establish himself as a starter, Jenkins could be the difference the Steelers' offense needs to perform more consistently and efficiently. But it's not just the offensive line where the Steelers are making moves. Rumors have surfaced behind the scenes in the NFL about a possible trade between the Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts involving linebacker Darius Leonard, one of the league's most impactful defenders. Leonard is known for his aggressiveness, tactical intelligence, and leadership both on and off the field, qualities that would make a big difference in the Steelers' defense. Leonard has become a trade target due to salary cap pressure the Colts face, needing to clear space to make other moves. For Pittsburgh, which aims to improve the solidity of its defense, especially at linebacker, acquiring Leonard would be a valuable reinforcement to help with the team's defensive rebuild. The trade, not yet confirmed, could involve draft picks and the departure of a player, possibly from the offensive line or secondary, as the Steelers need to balance salary and roster depth to remain competitive. For the Colts, releasing Leonard would mean cap relief and a chance to reorganize their roster for the future. Though still just a rumor, this possibility shows how far the Steelers are willing to go to build a competitive team for next season. Leonard's arrival could transform the defense by adding more aggression and consistency, elements the team has been searching for in recent years. So, what do you think about Lecitus Smith's release? Do you believe Caleb Jenkins can secure a starting role and be the reinforcement the Steelers' offensive line needs? And regarding the potential trade for Darius Leonard, do you think it would make a difference for the team? Share your opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.